Greetings, Andy Dukes here, reporting from an action-packed Pure and Crafted festival in Berlin. Yes, finally an event again. We've had some really cool bands. The Hives are on the main stage right now. More custom builds than I thought possible, and a party atmosphere throughout the 2 days of the festival. Hopefully you caught the live streams and followed the event on social media. So what we're going to do here is chat with some of the fans from the festival and some of the team who made it happen. Starting with head of BMW Motorrad, Dr. Markus Schramm, who I caught up with just before Sunday's ride out.
Markus, great to see you here. Isn't it fantastic to be back in Berlin and actually back in an event?
It's absolutely great. The last, what you said is the most important. You can see it yesterday, the people are enjoying that kind of freedom is coming back, and the location is absolutely perfect.
And what a fantastic location for Pure and Crafted. This place has got a lot of potential, right?
That's perfectly right. The great thing is that it is you can do everything you want, and it is very calm on the one side. On the other side, you can do party, and it's a perfect location for the Motorrad days as well.
I've never seen so many interesting custom bikes. I didn't realize how quickly the R18 custom phenomenon has taken off.
Yeah, that's really impressive. I mean, one bike looks better than the other, and you can see really, as you said, the potential. And I'm convinced that it takes, as it took time at the R90, it takes time, but that is what it deserves to take time. And I'm very optimistic that this will be a very good development.
And how about the event itself here? Have you enjoyed meeting the people? Have you enjoyed seeing the bands and just basically being together with the family again?
Yeah, that's absolutely great. I mean, after 1.5 years, nearly nothing. That is, of course, important, an extra kick. But to get the community back, to get the fans of the brand, the fans of the music, and this all together, it's really great.
And as we speak, Markus, there's an event here. There's World Superbikes in Barcelona. There's the Baldur going on. It's a busy weekend for the BMW Motorrad family, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a busy weekend, and especially on the motorsports now, 3 busy weekends. I'm going to Portimao in 2 weeks' time, so it's now life is coming back. Yeah,
it's great to get going again, isn't it? Yes. Well, enjoy the custom ride out. Have a great day. Thanks, Markus.
Thanks, Andy. Thanks.
So, Herbie.
Hi.
We meet again.
Yes, after I don't know how many years ago.
You're a GS rider, so you're always smiling, I know.
Yes, yeah, life is too short for a long face. It is.
But you're doing a different job this weekend. Yeah, you're doing test rides
yes.
on the R18?
Yes, I've been now the tour guide here on the special with our special guests, the head of BMW, and maybe we have a round trip with 231 kilometers around Berlin. We go to the Spreewald. We met a whiskey distillery, and after that we drink nothing, only for watching. And
sounds like my kind of trip.
Yes, it is. And after that, I hope we come back in one piece and we have fun. It is important.
So, are you also organising any test rides here this weekend for customers or fans?
For customers, yes. The whole range we have here. So we have all bikes here. So I'm sure you found your perfect bike. So after the ride, I think you've been happy.
What has been your experience of Pure and Crafted so far? I see many, many happy faces here.
Yes, so it's my first time here in Pure and Crafted in Berlin. And it's awesome. It's really awesome. If you walk around the area, so it's a party field. I think so, but this BMW organized is very great.
Amelie, good morning. Are you looking forward to the ride out this morning?
Hey Andy, I'm so much looking forward to a ride out finally here in beautiful Berlin. The weather's perfect, the bikes look awesome, and I'm so much looking forward to our ride out.
It's been such a long time since the whole family can be together, right?
Oh my goodness, it's been such a long time, and I think our hearts and souls were so much suffering and wanting to go on the bike again, to meet like-minded people again, and I just can't wait.
And what bike are you taking today for the ride?
honestly, I'm taking a R9T. It's my most beloved bike, but I think also we can maybe switch the R18 I was able to ride last weekend in a sprint race. The R18 is such an amazing bike and so good to handle. I was so completely overwhelmed, so I hope I get the chance for a few meters to ride the R18 too.
And what's been your experience of Pure and Crafted so far? I mean, it's incredible, the music, the community, but also all the different custom bikes. I've seen so many different R18s here, among other things. What's been your experience so far?
Pure and Crafted is really a special event for me. I was there from the very first beginning in 2015. I was on every Pure and Crafted festival, and here with like-minded people in Berlin, in the heart where our motorcycles are built, and also with the beautiful R18 customs. It's just so good to be here, and you can see a smile in everyone's face.
Thanks, Emily. Enjoy the ride.
Thank you, Andy. See you later.
Sound of freedom.
So I'm here at Pure and Crafted, and I've been seeing these signs, Rent or Ride, and I don't know exactly what it is, but I want to find out more. So I'm here with the founder of Rent or Ride, Stefan Stark. Stefan, there's a lot of people here doing test rides, but I believe Rent or Ride is kind of a lot more than just a test ride, right?
Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Nice for having me. Test ride is right next door, but with Rent a Ride test rides, you can only go for 2 hours. And with Rent a Ride, you have the opportunity to go from 4 hours to 28 days. So if you want to really get to know your bike, come along and check it out with Rent a Ride.
So this is an official BMW Motorrad program that you started, but it's actually expanding to lots of different countries, and I gather people are using it, for example, when they go on holiday to basically have an excuse to ride a bike in an amazing location and then decide if that's the bike for them and maybe they want to purchase it.
Exactly. That's the way it goes. And we talk to a lot of customers here. They like to ride abroad, and maybe some of them are sick of bringing their bike to the country because it's not nice to go there. But they just fly there, and then they go to a BMW Motorrad dealership where they can be sure they get a good quality, they get a brand new bike, and it's fully serviced, and they get a nice introduction of the brand of the bike, and then they just go along and enjoy.
I really like the idea of that because I've travelled a lot on my bike, and one of the biggest pains in the backside is actually getting your bike across the border, you know, with the carnets and the paperwork and the delays, and obviously in these times of Corona as well, there are additional complications. So the idea to just be able to fly, organise it and pick it up and then drop it off is wonderful. So how many countries have you expanded this service to now?
Oh, we are quite proud on that because we started the project 3 years ago, and now we are live in 19 countries, which makes us to the biggest motorcycle rental platform worldwide. But we are expanding a lot in the next years, so there will be a lot of many countries. So be aware, and we are looking forward to see you there.
So if I wanted to fly down to Italy and explore the Dolomites, it's pretty easy for me to do. What exactly do I need to do?
Oh, in Italy it's great because we have a great network there. I think maybe 90% of all dealerships are online on the platform. You can see that rentaride.com. You can check always the current dealerships, the current partners. And yeah, you can book right away 24/7 with your smartphone. You just check your favorite location and your favorite bike, and then you can book it right away, and the bike will be there at that time, at your favorite time, and yeah, just go along and enjoy.
Fantastic. So finally, Stefan, what kind of feedback have you had from customers who have used the service, and what kind of feedback have you had from dealers who have provided the service?
Oh, one dealer had a nice story. He said he had a guy from the States coming to Austria, and 2 weeks later he brought the bike back and said, "This were the amazing 2 weeks in all of my life, and I will be back next week," because these guys from US are not used to the great routes we have there. So this was really great to hear that. And yeah, dealers are pretty lucky because different kind of customer segment enters their door, and of course, each rental process could be the start of a purchasing process, because you set up a relationship with that customer, and this is what dealers like, of course.
So finally, the quickest way to access the service. Go online, where do you find it?
You go on renteride.com, and there you select your favorite bike, your favorite location, and your favorite time. This just takes you 2 minutes, and then you book your bike and you get your reservation, and that's it.
That sounds brilliant. I like simplicity. Perfect. Thanks. Enjoy the rest of Pure and Crafted, Stefan.
Thank you. Nice for having me.
I always love coming to BMW Motorrad events, and I often bump into my old buddy Faisal, who seems to go all over the world on his travels and turns up at these places, and he's a fantastic rider. Many of you will know him as part of the GS family. He's a GS Trophy Marshal, but he also rides any BMW bike as well. He's a fantastic rider, and he's just spent 60 days in Europe. What you been doing, mate? Exploring your favourite countries again?
I was invited to go to Portugal for the R18 riding, 10 days in Portugal. And then from Portugal I go to Munich, spend time with my friends, Herbert. And then we go ride in the Alps. And now I'm here in Berlin for the Pure and Crafted.
And what's been your experience of the Pure and Crafted so far? Isn't it fantastic that we've finally got an event together and motorcyclists can get together and ride again?
This is my first experience for the Pure and Crafted. I think this is a good comeback. A lot of people, you can see from last night, the main arena is packed. Good sign.
Yeah, I'm interested because you say you've been riding the R18 down in Portugal. I've not ridden it yet, so how good is this bike? I mean, you're a GS rider, but I feel from the pictures that I've seen, you've had a fantastic time riding it, and it's easy to ride. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, when I got called from BMW for this R18 ride, I'm start thinking how this bike can handle with the twisties or whatever. Everybody know I'm more into a GS, more into off-road. So I just flew to Portugal, and after riding for 10 days, wow, now I like this bike.
That's good to know, Faisal. Listen, I'm going to let you go and enjoy the party, but thanks for talking to us, mate, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you, Andy. Have a good time.
So we've had some fantastic chats, and we've seen custom creations from Russia, Estonia, Austria, Germany, all over the place. But I'm here with a guy from the Czech Republic. I'm here with Roman, who's got something very, very special that he wanted me to have a look at. So, morning, Roman. This is an incredible R18 conversion, and I want you to tell me the story behind it, because I see so many nods to different passages of time, so many influences, and it's going to take a guy like you to explain them, I think.
Okay, hello everybody. Nice to meet you again. So we are here on this fantastic show, the Pure and Crafted Festival. And we try to show you, everybody, our greatest project. It's a bike R18 rebuild.
So, well, just talk me through the bike. What was the idea in the first place of you guys converting an R18? Because you've done lots of other BMWs in the past, haven't you?
Yeah. That bike was built in Czech Republic. The dealer of BMW in Czech Republic, BMW Kartek Prague, asked us, hey guys, you have really a lot of inspiration and a lot of experience with the building bikes.
So the idea, as I understand it, is that it's going to be accessible for customers in the future, because something like this could be created maybe as a kit for an R18 customer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. That was one and the main the point. The biggest topic of that bike was that you can use it on normal streets without any problems. So the idea was that you can visit the BMW store and say, hey, I want to customize my bike and I want something special, and they can show him, hey, we have this type of bike, and you can very easily rebuild it. You can buy it. You can do it yourself, or you can do it in BMW service, and you have something special. That's the main idea of it. Motor or engine is a standard, because that was one of the topic, that motor or engine must be in original condition without any changes. So we rebuilt basically the exhaust, complete complete design kit on the bike. So we changed a little bit fuel tank and the rear fender and the covers. We use a lot of Kevlar. We use also a lot of aluminium parts. And we change also some suspension, and we change also tires, rims, and so long. There are many special parts what's included this kit.
And what does the number 76 relate to?
Okay, because it's very easy. When we start to build this bike, we found any inspiration of BMW history, and we found one guy whose name is Mr. Henne. And that was in the 1930s, 1940s, the biggest recordman of racing on the BMW bikes. And he's the owner of 76 world records about it. So that's the reason why it's 76.
And the paintwork, it reminds me of a R90S from the 1970s, I think.
Of course. Because it's BMW, we need to found any inspiration about something what compares or what belongs to this company. So we found this really fresh combination of a color. So we rebuild it and use on that bike. So really fresh orange and the white one. So that's it.
Congratulations, Roman. It looks like a fantastic bike, and enjoy the rest of Pure and Crafted.
Thank you, and thank you very much for it. And enjoy also this beautiful festival.
Yep, you've probably guessed. I'm now inside the Motodrome, where you can hear Donald Ganselmeyer riding the wall and thrilling the crowds with his gravity-defying antics. For sure, he's a real showman when he's on the bike, but catch him away from the crowds, and he's one of the most humble, down-to-earth people you could ever hope to meet. He's also the subject of a new movie, The Wall, which premiered at Pure and Crafted, so I grabbed a chat with him after his performance.
So Donald, how does it feel to be finally doing shows again?
Brilliant. We haven't done any shows since like 2 years now. Last one was Oktoberfest Munich in 2019. So yeah, it's amazing. The nice thing is the people haven't forgotten us.
Yeah, you must have really missed the people during that time.
Yeah, but what I found out yesterday, so we have this mask. They have to wear a mask when they're up there. And it's totally strange. I see them eyes, and bright eyes and excited eyes, but I can't see the faces. So that's a little bit of a strange feeling, but it's all right.
Yeah, you're just missing the smiles. You can see the eyes are smiling, but you can't see the mouth.
That's exactly, yeah.
So how old is this actual Motodrome now? I guess it's getting close to 100 years, is it?
Well, it's built 1928. And because it's a whole wooden building, so you have to replace some stuff. But we're still doing it like the old statics and old drawings, so it's kind of still 1928, yeah.
Nearly 100 years old, that's incredible. And the bikes that you're using in the shows, you've got some Indians and some BMWs. What models are they and what year?
So the Indians are Indian Scout 101, built 1928. And the BMW are R25/0, built 1950.
And the single cylinders, those are good for the wall, are they?
Yeah, they're perfect. It's very easy to maintain them, so we can do it in between the shows if it's necessary. And they're very light, so they're good wall bikes, yeah.
How long have you personally been riding the wall?
27 years now. Well, not through, because the last 2 years, but yeah, 27.
And I was thinking yesterday when I was watching the Hell Riders race, trust in your team members, it's got to be 100%, hasn't it? When you've got people above you, people below you, all doing their thing, you've got to know exactly what everyone's thinking.
Yeah, that's very, very important, but I can trust my guys. Then that's another thing what it makes difficult to get a new rider, because you need a really reliable person, and it's not easy to find anybody to do the Wall of Death anymore, so yeah.
And I hear you're having a complete change of lifestyle at the moment, kind of sold up everything and, moving on to interesting roaming pastures.
Yeah, well, I bought myself a bow-top wagon, which is a horse-drawn wagon, and I'm traveling. At the moment, I'm traveling through Cumbria in England. So, yeah, I love it. It's fantastic.
Gives you space and time to think, I guess.
Yeah, it's like you're reflecting yourself a lot, and sometimes it's easier, and sometimes it's a bit difficult because when you're reflecting, things coming up you don't like, kind of. But with my horse, I got a very good friend, and he's listening to me, and yeah, it's great. It's good fun.
And how was the experience? How did it feel to be subject of a new film by our friend Stefan Guattrenaud, The Wall? How did it feel to be part of that movie?
I think he did a fantastic work. His work is really, really good. For me, it's a bit difficult because I'm not a star, and I don't want to be a star. And now with this movie, the people are they're handling me like a star, and I'm not very happy. So I'm happy about the movie, and that happens. But I have to find my role or to be seen as an actor, kind of. But yeah. I'm back with my horse and my wagon, so in the middle of nowhere, so nobody will see me there.
Yeah, not everybody is comfortable in the spotlight, and it's always good to have an escape route. So listen, thanks for talking to us today, Donald. Enjoy the rest of Pure and Crafted, and thanks for entertaining us over all those years.
You're very welcome. Cheers.
So I'm here with an old friend of mine, a Frenchman who I haven't seen for many years, and then here we're reunited again at Pure and Crafted, and you've been spending the last 4 years on and off making a film. Can you tell us about that film? Because it had its premiere here, and it's called The Wall. So tell us more, Stefan.
Yesterday was the premiere of my film documentary called The Wall, which is a portrait of Donald Genselmayer, who's the leader of the Motorellos into the original Motordrome. And it's a film documentary that altogether took me 5 years to make it happen. And then we've been traveling from Munich, Germany, to France, Biarritz, UK, north of London, and then some other country like that around. And it's just a pure portrait in the way that all film documentary portraits are made of. That means Donald Genselmayer is that big character that's got a lot to say, a lot to give. So for a filmmaker or a photographer, it's rich. There's a lot of material, and the more I was shooting him, the more he was giving me feelings and material to build a story. And from a 7 minute that was supposedly an advertising for BMW, Motorrad, it became 27 minutes for Arte, and from the 27 minutes, my producer in France, they decided to add more cash. Like that I could finish a 90 minute, exactly 82. And it's what we've been showing yesterday at the Pure and Craft Festival here in Berlin.
And if I can ask, what was the inspiration for making this film in the first place? What inspired you to make this journey?
It's the discovery of the original Motordrome. I mean, that big circus from 1926, if I'm not wrong, is standing out. Wherever the Motorellos are building it up, it stands out because it's alive. It's a piece of wood, a piece of iron bolt, and those color red and white, and you really see something that's stand out out of it. So when I've seen it first, I've done like everyone. I just went online, on the queue line, then I woke up and I discovered those guys flying on the walls, and then I went like everyone else, I want to do something about him. I want to make at least a photo. And so I went to see him, Donald Genselmayer, and then after trying again, one day he said, okay, I'll let you do a portrait, a movie, whatever you want about me, but I've got some conditions. And his condition was that he wanted to achieve a new show that hasn't been done for the past 60 years, which is the 4-man race, and for that he needed an extra R25, which is the BMW that he's using to ride on the wall, and of course a substantial amount of money to change the banking track. That's the little piece of wood that helped them to suddenly find themselves on the dead straight wall. and we made it happen with the help of good people at BMW and friends around, and then that's the way we could achieve the movie.
And so the film had its premiere this weekend at Pure&Crafted. I'd like to know what Donald thinks about the movie.
That's a good thing. He liked it. He's seen the very first version, that was a 75 master for the French TV. He's seen it in Cape Town, because we were at the time in Cape Town together with the band, the music band, who's a friend of mine from South Africa. I was really touched by the fact that he liked it, because I was quite scared of his reaction. And the one that's been premiered yesterday here at the Pure and Craft Festival was the director cut, which is slightly longer, 82 minutes, and you've seen it also, and I think you like it too.
I can't wait to have a look at it myself now. Apparently you're going to be doing the film festival circuit with it, so are we talking Lisbon, are we talking Sundance, places like that?
Yep, we're going to aim for all the festival possible. The one that is going to give me way, that's going to offer me to preview my film. So yeah, the Toronto Film Festival. The guy from the Lisbon Motorcycle Film Festival, they're going to also try to carry it end of May. He was at the Coney Island, and I'm gonna try to give the wall a live through festival where there is like on stage, on live reaction with the public. I think it's for a first movie, because it's my first 80-minute movie. I think it's what I want to offer to that.
And maybe we can get it at BMW Motorrad Days in the cinema next year. That would be something, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be really cool. This is just up to all of us. If a festival reopen seriously, then I'm sure that in between all the BMW days, we'll have the wall.
Well, congratulations on the movie. Keep working, keep doing your thing, and take care. See you soon.
So cool. Thanks, Andy. Thanks, my man.
Because this is real life. Finally! Rock and roll is back! Rock and roll is back! Rock and roll!
So, Michael, as the organiser, it's been a fantastic event. But first and foremost, can I say, isn't it great that we've been able to get together again and actually have a festival?
Yes, Andy. So we are almost at the end of the festival, and I really can say that the atmosphere was so perfect. It was so nice, and I've seen so many people who've been so lucky to meet again. So this was not possible for a very long time. And I talked also to many people, exhibitors and the guys from the wheels area, and with Donald from the Montodrome or whatever. And they all said it was so cool to talk to like-minded people again, and to meet with people and have a good time together. Yeah.
And I think the thing that's really surprised me this time is just how many incredible custom builders that there are out there, and just the quality of the work that's coming. I've never seen so many different interpretations of the R18, for example.
Yeah, for sure, Andy, because the R18 is quite new, and so but the customizers started with very nice interpretations, and many of them have been here on the festival, and also BMW Motorrad Deutschland. They had a custom build competition with their dealers, and we've seen very, very nice bikes here.
And the event location here in the west of Berlin, it is just fantastic. I couldn't believe how much space there is. I mean, surely this is a fantastic location for any kind of event, isn't it?
Yes, Andy. So that's the reason why we're here, because we invested a very long time to found the right place for the festival. And I would say we found this place, and from our point of view, we would like to come back and develop the festival and maybe other events here on that place in the future.
And can I also just finally compliment you on your choice of bands? There have been some incredible bands here, and I can't wait to see what the future lineup could be maybe next year and beyond.
We'll see, Andy, we'll see. But definitely this will not be the last event here on the fairground in Berlin.
All right, it was lovely talking to you. Enjoy the party. What's left of it tonight anyway?
Yeah, I think the night will be long, Andy. Yeah, so hopefully together with you we will sing and dance and have a good party. And then see you next year, Andy. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Trummy. Sounds good to me. Let's crack on. So it's goodbye from all of us at Pure and Crafted. Hope you enjoyed the highlights and see you all next year.